All right, today we are going to be talking about how to upload your photos to Adobe Photoshop Elements 15. And we are also going to talk about how to duplicate layers in that program as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We need to come down to our search bar and we need to search for Adobe Photoshop Elements 15, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. When you open it, you want to choose Photo Editor down here in the bottom left-hand corner. And then it's going to open up your program. Once you get that open, there's a couple of things that you need to look at to make sure it's set up and ready for you to go. If you've never been in before, you're probably not on expert mode up here. So you need to come up to the top and choose expert. And once you've selected that, then you're going to come down and you're going to select the layers button. The layers button gives you an area over here on the right hand side where all the different layers of the different pictures that you're going to be using will be available to you. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go up and we're going to go to File and Open. I need to grab 3 different pictures for what I want to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my background picture that I want. And I want the tulip from the sample pictures that we worked with the other day. So I'm going to go grab those out of my sample pictures folder. And I'm going to grab the tulips and bring those in. Then I'm going to do the same thing again, File, Open. And this time it's taken me back to where my tulip folder was, but this time I want to go and find 2 other pictures that I have in my project folder. So I'm going to go to my multimedia folder and then to my photography folder and for my meme project, and I am going to grab my picture of my bee that I removed the background on and saved as a PNG. And then I'm also going to go do it one more time, and I'm going to grab the picture of the fly that I saved as a PNG. Sometimes it takes a moment for those to load in. You'll notice while that's loading in that the picture of the bee and the picture of the guy flying through the air both have a checkerboard background on them. And that just means that they're a PNG and that the background layer is invisible or transparent. And so that's nice because that'll work well for our project. Okay, I'm going to come back down here to our photo bin and I'm going to click on the tulips picture because that's the one I want to use as the beginning for our project. It's going to be the background for what we're working on. And so that's the one I want to have selected. You'll notice that it is now over here in the layers area. You'll also notice that there's a small padlock right next to it because that layer is locked. We want to go ahead and click on that once and unlock it. And that allows that layer to be worked with then. So next, I am going to come down here to my photo bin. I'm not going to click on my bee necessarily to open it. I am actually just going to click on it once and grab it and drag it and drop it in the middle of my tulips here. When I do that, you'll notice that it has now showed up in the middle of the screen, and you'll notice that it's now over here as a layer. So now I have 2 layers. I have layer 0, which is my tulips, and my B2 PNG picture over here as a layer as well. I'm going to do the same thing with my guy who's flying through the air. I'm going to click on him and bring him up and drop him onto my tulips picture. All right, so now I have 3 layers. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go to my layer with my tulips and I'm going to click on it and highlight it. It'll turn blue when I have that layer selected. What I'm going to want to do is I need to right click on that and I'm going to rename that layer. For our project, we need 7 layers of these tulips. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a numbering system and I'm just going to name this one 1 for layer 1. So now I have layer 1 of my tulips. I need 7 layers of this. So I'm going to right click on that tulip layer again and I'm going to go to duplicate layer. and name it too. And I will keep duplicating until I have 7 layers. Almost there, one more. Okay. So that is how you duplicate layers. So good luck with that.